Hello, welcome to a new video tutorial by CrocFIX. Today I'm gonna show you how to replace your battery on your Xiaomi 11T Pro smartphone. If you need the parts and tools, I have provided the links in the video description. I will just show you where. Just click here on More under the video and you will see the links. And then you just click on the link and then you can access the parts. You can buy them directly here. So this is our phone and we will replace the battery today. I will show you step by step how it's done. It's very easy if you take care. For starting the work, firstly we need to disassemble the back, and for this we will warm up the back. So let's start. I'm using around 180 to 190 degrees for maybe like 2 or 3 minutes. After heating up the back, we take a suction cup and try to make a gap here between the frame and the back glass cover. You try to separate it here, try to put in your fingernail, as you need to separate it from the frame. Sometimes it's a little bit harder. Try on the other side. There we go. Once you are in, you take a plastic card or whichever pry tool you have, should be from plastic. Try to put it here in between the gap you made with the fingernail here. There you go. Like this. I'm gonna zoom in. You see? Here in between. And then you can release the suction cup. And you go around and cut the adhesive of the back cover. Like this. If you can't cut it through, then you can heat up again a little bit. Perfect. Once you cut it here through, you can try to open it. If it's not going, then you can still go again with the plastic card and cut it through here. Then slowly lift it up. And that's it. That's your Xiaomi 11T Pro from the inside. Now we will go and remove the top screws here. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 screws which needs to be removed. It's always the one screw which won't go. Okay, so once all the screws are removed, then we will lift up this plastic here, this cover, carefully. You can lift it up from one side and then go and lift it up. Don't break it here. So there is also one connector here, which is connected here. So if you can, once you lift it up, try to disconnect it. If not, it will disconnect itself. So that's it. Then we are going to disconnect the battery. The battery has two connectors here. So that's the right one, that's the left one. Okay, which is also connected with this Cooper, which is like a thermal Cooper for the heat. It will spread heat everywhere, so it's like a sprit heater. So carefully disassemble the Cooper here from the connector. There we go. And also disconnect the battery here. And then we are going to lift up the Cooper here also from these two connectors. Try to do this later with your fingers. Slowly, as it can crack. But no worries if it's cracked. This is just a heat spring spreader, and here on these connections it doesn't have any real function, so it's just an extension from here, but don't worry about it. But anyway, try your best not to crack it. So this has been lifted up like this. Now we can disconnect the main cable here for the bottom mainboard. And also, yeah, that's actually it here. So as you see, the battery is made from two cells here. It's a really strong battery here on this phone. And to remove it, we will need to go and to disassemble now this double-sided adhesive tape here. So firstly you go here on the A and try to lift it up. So if this cable is making you any trouble, you can just stick it to the back here. That's one option, and the second option is you just remove the screws here and lift up the bottom speaker. So carefully first lift it up. And the antenna is attached to the speaker. So you can put this by side, and then you can remove this flex cable, which did interrupt you. There you go. So now you have this perspective here. To be sure that you don't damage anything, also lift up this cable and remove it here from the main board. There you go. That's only a couple of seconds work. So now let's go and try to remove the battery here. We will firstly lift up here this adhesive. And also here. So this will separate, the A will separate from B. And the same thing here. There we go. Once pulled off, you will try to pull out with the B. Now take your phone and try to pull it out. If it don't go, try to pull out with the A. Slowly. Firstly a little bit from one side and then a little bit from the other side. So this can break actually. So carefully, if not, try to pull out the B. If it's not working, just go with the A here and carefully lift it up here. There you go. So the battery is perfectly removed. The model of the battery is BM58. And the new battery. Not the new, if you replace the screen, that's your old battery. If you just replace the battery, then this is your new battery. So that's just basically the way like you should replace it or repair it. So let's take and put back our battery here in place. Stick it into the frame. Gently press it everywhere, like this, perfect. Then let's put back here this adhesive. Perfect. And now we are going to connect back the last mainboard cable. Firstly here on the bottom. And then the other one here on the top. So the main points to the top. There we go. Perfect. Now let's connect back the battery. That's the left part of the connection. That's the right part of the connection here. Then we're going to stick back here this Cooper. And also this one here. Not under it, over it. There we go, just double check there is nothing coming here in between the contacts, like this. Perfect. Okay, So now let's go to the bottom and let's put back the speaker. Here inside the frame and move the cable through the tunnel here. And connect it on the top mainboard. So, perfect. There we go. Okay, now we put back the screws. There we go. We move to the top where we reinstall the top cover. So remember, there is a connector here, this one. Sorry for the not sharpening. Okay, so this connector we are going to reuse here on the bottom. I mean to reconnect. So just basically align it here. So now let's go here and then try to connect this connector first. It's kind of tricky to connect this one. There we go. Let's check if it's connected. That's the flash. You can check this by lifting up a little bit the plastic and see. It seems it is connected. That's great. You can also double check to turn on the phone and use the flash and see if it's connected. Let's put back the plastic here on the top and everywhere around. Connect it and make it click. Perfect. And now let's go and put back here all the screws in place. Now we will put back the back cover here. I'm gonna clean this here a little bit. There we go. So I will reuse this back cover with the adhesive already here on the back cover. And then I will put additional a little bit glue on it to stick this back to the frame. There we go. So now let's go and put here a little bit glue in some corners. If you don't have any more sticky adhesive here on it, you can put glue everywhere around a little bit and that's it. But I still have it, so I will just put here a little bit glue here in this. There we go, that should be enough. And we'll put back here the back cover. Press it here completely to the frame. Like this. And then we put on some plastic clips to hold this tight for an hour or two. Okay, now let's leave it and come back after 2 hours. So after a couple of hours, the phone is ready. You can remove the plastic clips and that's it. Thanks for watching. If the video did somehow help you, then you can buy me a coffee. Donations are always appreciated. Thank you. You find the donation link in my about page and in the video description. Please also like, comment and share the video. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel.